Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see it now. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Ball Knower podcast. I'm your host, as always, David Miller, joined by the beautiful Andrew Watkins. It's just the two of us once again today. No special. Well, apparently, we do have a special guest. Andrew, you want to go ahead and introduce them?
It's Christopherson. He's one of my kittens. One of
Christopherson?
two. Yeah.
That's such a cool fucking name.
No, those who know. It's from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I don't know it, but it's a cool name. I respect
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The other one's name is Ash, and it's run in the back of like
Yeah, yeah,
10 different videos.
yeah. But we got a lot of NBA stuff to get into today. The finals start tomorrow,
Yeah.
I believe. And we're going to talk a little Star Wars as well. But first of all, Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Life is going smooth. I love myself a summer. We have like less than a week of school.
Look at that.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. See, not the flex or anything, but I finished school like 2 weeks ago, so I've been out and I have done nothing with my life since. I've just kind of sat around and done nothing. What I've been doing a lot in my spare time recently is I've been writing scripts for video essays to do here on YouTube. I have big plans. I just got to figure out how to edit. It's the only
Yeah.
thing I need to figure out. But I've been writing a lot of scripts. I've got a video planned about Najee Harris. I've got one planned about the Bears off season. There's another one I wrote down too. I haven't started the script for it yet. Let me see. Let me see. We'll give you a little taste of what's to come here. Um, oh, I want to make a video specifically about Kyle Shanahan and his brand of offense, the Shanahan system, because it's very fullback heavy. It's very
Yeah.
reliant on the fullback. So I need to make a pro fullback propaganda video at some point. But Andrew, we're going to get back into starting out with the question. So my question is, once LeBron James retires, do you think he'll be the greatest of all time, and how do you think the NBA will change?
I think that if you don't think he's the best now, you're not going to think he's the best after he retires.
Okay,
Um,
I think that's valid. I agree with that.
I don't really know if the league's going to change that much. Like it changed this year a lot
Mm-hmm.
because he wasn't nearly as impactful as he has been.
Mm-hmm.
And if he continues to be on like a team like the Lakers that aren't doing anything, even though he played decently well this year, as in decently as in average like 30 points per game and all
Yeah,
that.
decent for LeBron.
Yeah, but as long as he's like on that sort of bad team, I don't think it's gonna matter that much when he retires. Although for
Yeah,
like culturally, it's gonna be huge.
yeah.
He's been in the league for like
Since
longer than I've been
'03.
alive. Longer
Yeah,
than I've been alive.
he's been in the league exactly as long as I've been alive, right? He was drafted in '03.
Yeah,
A couple months apart because I was born before the NBA draft, but the same year. That's
yeah,
crazy. I didn't even think about that. That is crazy to fucking think about.
yeah.
But I will
It's
throw a
cool.
party the day that man retires. I'm so excited. But I brought this up because I can't remember who asked me this, but someone asked me this the other day, and I agree. I don't think in terms of the NBA landscape and where we're at right now, it's going to change that much because I think this year we got a taste of it. And it was better. I enjoyed the playoffs a lot more this year than I normally do
Yeah,
because there's no bullshit LeBron narratives we got to deal with. Oh, LeBron won in the first round again. Jordan lost in the first round. Like that bullshit. There was none of that. It was just a lot of giving a shit about players who maybe don't get as much attention as LeBron, which was fantastic. But yeah, culturally, it's going to be insane. It's going to be a huge shift. But LeBron's already not a top 5 player in the league, in my opinion, right now. So I don't think it's
I
going to
agree.
change too much with that. Speaking of LeBron, though, let's look at the All NBA teams real quick, and then we can get into the Celtics game.
Yeah.
So LeBron made it, right? Third team.
I have no idea. I haven't really looked at this stuff.
I just know DeRozan made it second team, and that made me sad. Even though that's
Mm.
probably accurate, he probably should have been second team.
You thought he should have gotten first team?
Well, I don't think he should have. I just wish he would have.
Yeah, it made sense.
Like I'll put it that way here. I've got a tweet with him all pulled up. Your boy made it first team though, Tatum.
I know. I don't know if he deserves it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, like like a blind Celtics fan would say 100% he did, but
Mm-hmm.
like in certain, not even certain games, in certain stretches of certain games, he looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it would have been this year, but he definitely deserves it. He deserves like a second team or a third team this year. I think in the future he will be a staple on the All NBA first team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this year you had like DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant, even LeBron,
Yeah.
who played better than him. I guess it just his defense mattered that much because statistically, offensively, he's worse than those three. I think.
Yeah. DeMar DeRozan got 2 first team votes. 2. That's crazy. So we've got Giannis was unanimous. Everyone
Yeah,
voted him for first team.
yeah,
Luka and Jokic both had 88 first team votes, which is valid, which is another thing, real quick, before I get into this too much. I think they need to do away with positions for all NBA
yeah,
teams because that's ridiculous. There's no reason
yeah.
Joel Embiid should not have been a first team all NBA basketball player.
I was gonna say if that's gonna be the thing for their entire careers, Joel is gonna be an All NBA second team player for
Yeah.
his entire career.
And like, I know I'm not the first one to say this. I think it was Spawn Hour made a video talking about this. But like 20 years in the future when we're debating, greatest centers of all time, these all NBA teams, people don't really give a shit about the second and third team. They don't get the same amount of, love as a first team selection does.
Yeah,
So they need to get rid of the positions. They just need to make it the 5 best for first team, the second 5 best, then the third 5 best.
and also that would make it more of an elite club
Mm-hmm.
because like you could say the only
Exactly.
reason that I don't even know why Devin Booker's on this list on the first team. Honestly,
Well, didn't
seriously,
he
I
lead
don't
the league
know.
in scoring?
No,
He didn't. I thought he was. He was for a while, wasn't he?
probably like first 3 games or something maybe, but like
What the fuck?
Joel Embiid averaged more, LeBron averaged more, Giannis averaged more, Luca
Huh.
averaged more, Steph probably averaged more.
Then what the fuck was the Booker MVP case that everyone kept running with?
I don't know. The Suns were first
That's what it
seed.
was. It was because he was the best player on the first seed in the West.
Yeah, but I don't really care because
Yeah.
Stephen Curry is now in the NBA Finals and is
Yeah.
the same position as him and is better statistically than him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he had more first team votes than Tatum. Tatum only had 49.
See, people are agreeing with me. Maybe he didn't
Yeah.
deserve.
I think he would have been better off on the second team, but I'm really pissed off about DeMar getting 2 first team votes. He shouldn't have been first team, but 2 votes is disrespectful.
He was an MVP candidate at some point.
For a while. He was an
The
MVP
playoffs
candidate for a good
really
while.
probably tore him down,
Yeah, that's fair.
and I guess that would have brought Tatum up as well, just
Yeah,
because Tatum has been a dog
yeah.
the playoffs so far.
And then also on the second team, John Morant, I'm okay with him being second team because he
Yep.
missed how many games?
20 or like in the teens somewhere, I
Yeah,
think.
and the Grizzlies looked good without him.
They were like I think he missed 22 games and they were 20-2
Yeah,
without
it
him
was
or
something
something like
like
that.
that. Yeah, like I don't hate that at all. Durant being second team, I'm fine with the second team. Other than I think Booker and Embiid should switch and they should switch it, but that requires a whole ass rule change. So at the
Yeah.
very least, although no, I agree that Curry should be over him too.
Devin Booker should just not be on the first team.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my main issue.
I can get behind that. And then you look at the third. Chris Paul made it.
It's another one of those like they're one of the best players on the best team.
I'm I,
I think Drew Holiday would have been better, honestly.
okay.
Drew
'Cause
Holiday is one of the better perimeter defenders, and he statistically is like really good
mm,
enough to be an All NBA third team player.
see, I'm struggling to think of names
Of
right
what?
now as to who I would put over Chris Paul, and it's not because I think that Chris Paul is better than a lot of people. It's just because I fucking suck, and I'm like my casual brain is taking over right now. Hold on.
I think after thinking about it for a little bit, there's not really another point guard that's better because he adds a lot to, especially the Suns.
Yeah,
But like just looking at that, it makes me feel uncomfortable because
it
like
doesn't even have to
he,
necessarily be a point guard. It could just be a guard.
yeah, they're missing like Paul George missed a lot of games, right? So he's
Yeah,
not even for in there.
honestly, it should be Alex Caruso. No bias.
No bias at all.
No bias. Alex Caruso. Who else do we
I
have on
think
the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what I think it is that it's a lot of people missing like
Yeah,
40 games.
yeah. There were a lot of injuries this year. That's fair.
Because like Paul George, Kyrie Irving probably would have made it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Anybody else?
Lonzo.
Lonzo maybe. He honestly might have, and the Bulls would have been a lot better off.
The Bulls absolutely would have been a lot better off with Lonzo, but apparently his knee is all sorts of fucked, and he might not even be 100% when he comes back.
Jesus.
Speaking of the Bulls, future Chicago Bull Karl Anthony Towns is on the third team.
And Rudy Gobert somewhere. He's not even on there, but
No, he's not on there, but Rudy Gobert's out there somewhere waiting for that call from Chicago. What about Donovan Mitchell? What kind of year did he have this year?
uh, I don't. He had a very Donovan Mitchell year, which is like averaging 24 points, like 6 rebounds, and like 3 assists.
Right.
But like, I never think that he really deserves it. I think that
Interesting.
he's like a very like mid-tier player,
Okay.
and like shows out in the playoffs every once in a while. But I think
Mm-hmm.
the main reason that he didn't make a team was because the Jazz kind of sucked.
Right.
Like they were really good. The expectation was really high, and then they crashed.
Okay. This is going to be a stupid question, but this is something I've never known. Do they take the playoffs into account for the All NBA teams?
I think I don't think that they should, but I think that they do.
Okay. Okay. Well, then why the fuck isn't Jimmy Butler on here? I'm going to riot.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah. They got Pascal Siakam
I
over
was gonna
Jimmy
say
Butler.
he should definitely be in over Pascal. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pascal. Pascal did do really good, and you gotta have somebody from the Raptors because they were like the fifth
Yeah.
seed. But like, come on.
Yeah. What about
I was,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
uh, I was gonna say something dumb. You saved me.
Uh I was going to say what about one of the guards from Cleveland?
Darius Garland or Colin Sexton.
Yeah, whichever one played better.
I
I
think
literally
Dar-
mix the two of them up constantly. I can
I
never tell
think
the
Darius
difference.
Garland had a better year, but I don't think that Cleveland only making the play-in really hurts
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I think Fred VanVleet would have been a player that could have been in
Okay.
there over Chris Paul because he averaged 20 on 40, 38, 87,
Okay.
6.7 assists per game on
Okay.
the fifth seed. And then CP3 is at like a 14.3, 10.3.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I just Jimmy Butler not being here doesn't sit right with me, and I'm
Yeah.
with you that Curry probably should have been first team if you have to go by position, but if not, I would give the nod to Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't like the way they do. I don't like the way they do it. I really don't like that it's based off position because basketball is basically positionless at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, you have bigs and you have guards, but they move all over the place. In fact, I think Embiid got some forward votes. I think because of that they let him be voted on as a forward.
Yeah. That's in an attempt to get him on the first team.
Yet
They were
he's
like voting for him as a forward.
still didn't get as many as Tatum,
Yeah.
which is weird. Wait, no, he did get more than Tatum. He would have had more votes than Tatum unless I'm completely off with math. Hold on. Let's Let's do a little math here. We're gonna do a little math live. My least favorite subject in all of school. So we've
Oh
got
no.
Tatum had 49 first team votes. So that is 245. Wait, it'll tell me at the fucking end here. Yeah, I didn't even realize. It tells you their total points that they got. Embiid had 24 points more than Tatum. Why was he not first team?
I don't know. Maybe the league doesn't consider him a forward, so they didn't put him on the team as a forward.
Yeah, they were allowed to
That's,
vote for him as a forward, but he
I was gonna say maybe it's like the position that you play the most. They put you in as that, I guess. It doesn't
maybe.
really make sense.
I don't know. That's goofy. So, by their logic, if Embiid was allowed to be considered a forward, that would bump Tatum down to the second team. It would bump DeMar down to the third team. It would move Towns up to second team. It would take Siakam out completely, and they'd have to put in another center.
Which would probably be like Rudy Gobert or somebody.
Yeah. So you'd have 3 Chicago Bulls on the second and third team. That would be pretty cool.
God.
Speaking of which, does Zach Levine have a case for any of these? I wasn't even thinking about him.
I don't know. People see him as like a scorer. That's like a
That's lame. Zach Levine does not get enough credit, dude.
soul of the Bulls.
Yeah, no, he is the Bulls. And there's I know we talked about it, not the last episode, but the episode before. The fucking Zach Levine rumors make me so mad. Like I saw a fake trade the other day that would send Russell Westbrook
That's
a
terrible already.
first. Yeah, just that's all you need to hear. But it was like Russell Westbrook a first and Malik Monk for Zach Levine and Kobe White.
That's trash.
I about shit myself. How can you justify even putting that on the internet?
That's got to be a joke.
I hope so. I don't think Zach's gonna leave, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of rumors surrounding the Bulls right now. Some people in the front office think he's worth the supermax. Some think he still has to prove himself. I hope they don't fuck around with it. I really hope the rumors are just a marketing ploy or like a leverage attempt by his agency,
Yeah.
because that's what these usually are. Usually in these type of situations, that's what it is. But if not, if we have to fucking sign and trade Levine, we better get something good back.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'd want back. I guess just
He's not
another
even that
guard.
old. You could trade him to like a championship contending team and get a lot back.
Yeah. Send him to fucking Golden State and give us Jordan Poole. That would be something I would be okay with.
Or
Give us
like James
Jordan Poole.
Wiseman.
No. Jordan Poole and the Cum Bucket. Both coming to Chicago.
God.
Imagine.
That'd be good for you guys, honestly. I
Apart from
cannot
having to
argue
get
with
rid of
that.
Levine, that would be a solid return because we need wing depth off the bench or forward depth off the bench.
Yeah.
And then you go out in free agency, you get rid of Levine's money, and you sign not sign. I don't know. You find a way to get Rudy Gobert. Wouldn't be bad for Chicago. Trade Vooch and Kobe White for him.
Yeah.
Because there you go. You get Donovan Mitchell, a scoring center, one he can actually pass the ball to, and you get a nice little guard off the bench. Yeah, Bulls get
The Jazz love their guards off the bench. Mike Conley.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
yeah, yeah,
And
and
Jordan
then
Clarkson. I didn't even realize.
yeah, and the amount of mock trades I've seen that have the Bulls getting rid of Alex Caruso fucking baffles me. Like no matter what happens, Caruso is a Bull next year.
That's like the trade rumors with Marcus Smart because
Yeah,
like they're just a dog. Why would you want to trade
yeah,
them away?
yeah. Like Caruso was the fucking Bulls' entire defense in the playoffs. There were like 2 or 3 games where he was like he was literally fucking guarding Giannis half the time and succeeding. Like if you got a guard that can guard Giannis Antetokounmpo, you don't just trade him. The
Yeah.
fuck kind of logic is that? And he might need to start next year if Lonzo's not ready, which I don't hate. You know, if Lonzo's going to be out, Caruso's such a nice point guard to have because he's a good playmaker too, very underrated playmaker. Um, So yeah, I think that's it for the All NBA teams. I don't think they're too terrible. I don't have too many complaints with them.
Yeah, no.
So go ahead, talk about the Celtics. I know you want to.
Well, first of all, I'm shocked, personally.
Mm-hmm.
When we were making the turnaround, I was like, no way, right? And here we are. I was gonna say I was gonna be absolutely furious if we went through 7 games of torture with the Bucks to then lose to the Heat because the Heat are my least favorite team in every sport.
Really?
Yes,
Dude, I fucking
yes,
love the Heat.
I hate the Heat because it's understandable. Come on, like Celtics and the Heat have a rivalry
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
15 years. Specifically, like I just hate this version of the Heat team. Other than like Jimmy Butler, I
Can't
respect
hate
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler
Butler.
a lot.
Can't hate Jimmy.
Can't hate him, but like I hate Tyler Hero,
Yeah,
hate Duncan Robinson,
yeah.
hate Max Strus, hate Kyle
Yeah,
Lowry
fuck Kyle Lowry, dude.
more than life itself. I hate Kyle Lowry.
Him and his fat ass. Who does he think he is?
I like Bam, but like don't talk to me during a game
Right.
because I will be fired up against the Heat. And thank God we beat him in that game 7.
Mm-hmm.
But now looking forward, I am horrified. I am horrified.
I saw something today. Can't remember who posted. It was like Bleacher Report or CBS Sports or something. Put that the Celtics were major favorites within their
Yeah,
little room over the Warriors, which I thought was absolutely insane. I think the
that's
Celtics have a
totally
very
wrong.
good shot against the Warriors. Like they match up against Golden State a lot better than Miami would have,
Yeah.
but they were
I
like
think Miami would have
86%
been like a
favorites,
5-game series.
unfortunately. I don't know, Jimmy might have made it 6.
Yeah, he's got to make it at
He's
least a
got that
6-game
dog in
series.
him. He
He's
really
got to make
Jimmy
it a
Butler's the
6-game
definition of having that dog in him.
series.
Literally. Like what did he have in the
Yeah,
game 6 elimination game? 47?
yeah, he
Second
went
most
off.
points ever in a playoff elimination game. That's
Yeah,
insane. He literally has that fucking dog in him. Jimmy Butler is a menace in the playoffs.
he's like Alex Caruso or Marcus Smart or like Jose Alvarado if they were really good at basketball.
Yeah. Weird throwing Jose Alvarado in there. What am I missing with
Because
that?
he's just a dog, you know? He's so bad at basketball, but he's just like a dude that's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sacrifice my well-being
Oh,
to
okay.
play this stupid sport where you throw a ball in a hoop.
Valid. So Jimmy Butler, basically.
Yeah,
Literally Jimmy Butler.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, what really scares me is, well, first of all, the offense because you have
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson all shooting threes, and we suck at defending the three-pointer,
Yeah.
especially when it's like we suck at when teams are shooting as a group really well, it's awful for the
Mm-hmm.
Celtics because we can't stop it. Like our switching is sometimes terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Screens, pick and rolls, we're screwed sometimes because I don't know what happens. There's just a blank. But then you go like we were struggling against like Max Strus and Kyle Lowry and Tyler Harrow, and now we're going up against Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, and Jordan Poole, who are like dogs.
Yeah.
The Splash Brothers,
The
all 3
Splash
of them.
Brothers at the pool party.
The
I fucking love that nickname. That's so good.
yeah,
But
but
yeah.
like I'm gonna hate Clay this series. I'm gonna absolutely hate him. I'm gonna hate Steph, which sucks because I like them both. Um, but yeah, then defensively you have like the cum bucket. You got Draymond Green. You got Andrew Wiggins. Clay Thompson's still a really good 2-way player.
Yeah, but he's been kind of off defensively lately, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's not as good as he was. He was like one of the best 2-way players ever.
Yeah, but he's kind of lost a step after his injuries.
But now
Can't
he's
quite
like
keep up.
I'm
Right.
like a decent defender now. Um and then Gary Payton the second's coming back and he will
Ooh.
I'm telling you this right now, he will destroy
I
us.
wasn't even thinking about Gary Payton coming back. You're right.
Yeah.
Yikes.
He's gonna have an underrated impact in the finals because so many times one of our players is just dribbling at the top of the key or like between half court and the 3-point line, and they're just not paying attention, or they're not like focused fully, and they just lose the ball. And Gary Payton will average like 5 steals a game if that
Hmm.
happens. He will literally. He's so good at stealing the ball. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
Hopefully our defense holds up, and hopefully people like Marcus Smart and even Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown will be consistent,
Yeah,
because
I was gonna
that's
say the consistency is scary for Jason Tatum.
yeah,
He's so good, but he just can't do it 2 nights in a row.
exactly. He can't even do. Sometimes he can't do it 2 quarters in a row either.
Yeah.
Like he will have like a 15-point quarter or something, then he'll come out and after halftime, shoot a three, miss it, and suck for the rest of the game.
Hmm.
But if he hits that three, then he's gonna get like 45.
Right. Right.
It sucks. It's so bad.
Yeah. The And by the way, I'm upset you didn't name drop Kevon Looney throughout that whole little.
I completely forgot about
Yeah,
Kevon Looney.
you can't forget
He
about
is
Kevon
so good
Looney. He
now.
is. He's like the
He's been
only
out of
big that hasn't
nowhere.
been played off the court
Yeah.
throughout the playoffs. Every other big has had big time issues, pun fully intended. Um, oh, look at this
This is
man.
Ash. This is the
Oh,
black
there's the
one.
other one. Look at that.
Well,
But yeah,
I don't know. They run around.
Looney's been the only big that hasn't really been played off the court, and that worries me. But then again, your bigs are really good at defense. So it's kind of like 50-50. Just
Yeah,
depends on who's going to have that dog in him more. And right now, I would argue it's Looney.
definitely Looney.
Hmm.
Looney, God, I'm just so scared. If I'm afraid if we don't win this first game, it's going to be over.
Well, it's in Golden State, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yikes. I think here's my thing. Here's my take with it. I think Golden State's probably going to win the first game or two, and then I think because I think it's going to take Boston a game or two to really catch up to them and kind of start playing at Golden State's pace because, like you said, they really do struggle with 3 point shooting teams. And the big thing with them is they try to switch a lot, but they're very slow when they switch. And when you're playing against guys like Jordan Poole and Steph Curry, that's not going to work because they're
yeah.
so quick to get the ball out of their hands. Like Steph Curry, if you try to switch on him and you're not on him immediately, he's going to make you pay instantly. Like it's,
Every time.
yeah, every time. Exactly. And that's rough. That's scary. But I saw a stat the other day that said like Steph Curry was 2 for 21 this year when being guarded by Marcus Smart or something dumb like that.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, maybe you got the Curry killer on your team, but then you still have Poole and Thompson and everybody else to worry about offensively. So
yeah,
even if you manage to take Steph out of a game or two, you still got to worry about the rest of them. Boston's defense is fantastic, but like you said, they do struggle in the perimeter, and that's going to be rough. And Golden State
yeah,
is going to attack and take advantage of that. So it's a rough matchup for Golden State. It's by far the worst case scenario for them, which is
yeah.
obviously good for Boston. But I'm still sad Miami lost. I really am. I just want Jimmy to get a ring so bad.
I don't think they would have gotten it.
I know they wouldn't have, but I want to fucking see him try. Damn it. Jimmy deserves. Oh no.
Oh no, buddy.
Jimmy deserves the damn ring. That's my point with this. Jimmy deserves the damn ring. And listen, that three that got overturned pisses me off so bad. He was not out of bounds. He wasn't.
Don't know. I don't know.
Dude, it was like the fucking tip of his heel on one foot might have touched the line.
Yeah.
And that was a play that dictated game 7.
What I've seen people say is like, "Oh, it didn't matter. The Celtics won by 4." That's not what that
No, that
means.
changes everything. Jimmy Butler
It's
doesn't have to
supposed
take that three he's being
exactly.
criticized for, which, by the way, that three was valid. If he didn't take that three, I'd be criticizing him for it. He's the star player on that basketball team, and he had a wide open three on a fast break. Why would he not take it? Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler isn't like stopping at the 3 point line and going, oh, my shooting percentages are low. I better pass this one up and give it to somebody who isn't the best guy on the court. No, Jimmy Butler's saying, fuck that. I'm that dude and shooting the fucking three because that's how he is.
And at that point, he had played 48 minutes of
Yeah.
a 48-minute basketball game. You do not want to play any more basketball after that. He was
Yeah.
trying to put it into reach so they could
Yeah.
finish it.
Yeah, but no, because Jimmy Butler's percentages are low as a bad shot or whatever. Anyone else taking that three, nobody fucking cares. Any other star
Yeah,
player takes it, nobody's
literally
batting an
anybody
eye.
else. Like Marcus Smart takes that, everyone's like, that's just Marcus. This
It's
is
just
Mark.
Marcus. Fucking LeBron takes that. Well, he's the GOAT. He's got to take that shot. But Jimmy Butler does it. No, he's getting
No.
hate for it. But yeah, if they hit that three, it wouldn't have come down to a 4-point game. Jimmy doesn't have to take that shot. You don't have to try to make a three and get another basket at the very end with what, like 5 seconds left or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Completely changed the outcome of the game. And it's one of those plays where, I'm firmly in the realm of belief that games aren't fixed. But that's the kind of play you look at it and you're like, well, maybe this one. Not all of them, but this one maybe. And I don't think it was. But I could
Yeah.
definitely see why someone would get that impression from it because it was fucking ridiculous. And they didn't even overturn it right away. It took them a while. Like they
Yeah.
waited and then overturned it, which made it even worse. And I'm not trying to discredit the Celtics or anything. Like they deserve to win that basketball game, but that's you can't do that in a game 7 of the
Yeah.
fucking conference finals. You can't do that.
Counter argument. Game 6, I think. Jimmy Butler had a drive to the basket, and he was like going up for a layup, and Al Horford didn't touch him or the ball, and the ball was thrown out of bounds, and it was Heat ball still. Let me say, let me just say this: Game 7 was a little sus.
Yeah.
But every game before that was like making me so mad as a
Well,
Celtics fan because the Heat were getting a lot of calls that I thought, in my biased state of mind, I was like, "That's ridiculous.
yeah.
His feet are moving. That's not a charge." Or like Kyle, oh my god, favorite thing in the world. Kyle Lowry tries to sell contact and it's not called. Oh,
I hate Kyle Lowry.
every time that happened, the one time I think in that was in Game 7 when he tried to like bump Grant Williams and fall on the ground going around the pick, and Grant Williams just stood up straight
I
and
saw
like didn't
that.
follow him. He like fell on the ground. He was like, he had to
Fuck
call
what I do
timeout.
now. Yeah, I don't like Kyle Lowry at all.
I hate him so
I hate
much.
him so
He's
much.
part of my list. I completely left him off the list from like my least favorite athletes, but he's number one easily.
Damn.
Yeah.
Interesting. Um, Kind of changing the subject a little bit, but I wanted to run something by you because I wanted your opinion on this. So my grandfather is a big time basketball fan, loves basketball, and he always watches the playoffs, but he watches them like the day after. Like he records it and then watches it the next morning because he doesn't stay up
Yeah.
that late. So I've been going to his house every day over the past week just to hang out. They have a pool. My sister's been swimming and whatnot. And we've been talking a lot of basketball. And he said that he thinks the Mavericks were the best team in the playoffs this year.
No.
And I'm not done. He said he thinks Luka is a Steph Curry level shooter.
Yeah.
That's all. You think he's up there? Really?
Not maybe not shooter, but scorer.
Well, scorer, yeah, but he's talking pure shooting. He's talking straight up 3-point shooting. He thinks he's like prime Curry level.
No.
See, I don't think he is
Because
either. I think he's
I
really fucking good shooter,
yeah.
but prime Curry level's overselling it.
I think that Luca is probably better in the mid range and in the paint,
Mm-hmm.
but not for a three.
No.
And especially because Luca doesn't move like Steph does. That's the number one thing that concerns me.
Mm-hmm.
Because Steph just runs around. He'll make that three. Luca will not. Luca
Right.
makes like step back threes, like catch and shoot wide open
Right.
threes, or like off dribble threes. Um, yeah, I'd say no, but just simply because Stephen Curry is that
Yeah,
guy.
exactly. See, that's what I tried to tell him. That's what I told him. Steph is like a whole other level, but Luca would be like that next tier under. Like
Yeah,
he definitely is a really fucking good shooter. Oh,
yeah.
hold on, what is this? So we got some breaking news at a ESPN. The Brooklyn
What?
Nets are deferring acquisition of the Philadelphia 76ers 2022 first round pick at 23 to the 2023 NBA draft.
What?
So the draft pick they got from the Simmons trade, They had an option to take the pick either this year or next year, and they're taking it next year.
Okay.
I don't know. I just got that notification. I was looking down at my notes, and that happened to pop up. But yeah, he said he said the Mavericks impressed him the most out of every team in the finals this year, or in the
Yeah.
playoffs this year, and he said the Heat didn't impress him one bit. He also, I should mention, like the only playoff game he missed was the one where Jimmy Butler put up 47.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, so I was like, yeah, no wonder you don't think they were impressive. You missed the biggest one of all the games.
I was gonna say the Mavericks were definitely the most surprising,
Mm-hmm.
not the best.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors have been the best because they've
Mm-hmm.
had the easiest
Yeah.
time. But like, I definitely thought the Mavericks were a first round exit for
I think
sure.
we both did, didn't we?
Yes.
Didn't we both say they
Who do
would?
they who do they play? The Jazz?
No, they played the Nuggets, didn't they? Didn't the Warriors play the Jazz?
I don't know. I don't know.
Holy fuck. Time isn't real, dude. That feels like it was 3 years ago.
Exactly.
Holy shit. Um, yeah, he also says he thinks he calls him, what is it he calls him? He calls him Luca. I thought he gets names wrong all the time, but he gets Luca's right. He said he's the best player in basketball right now. He thinks he is.
I was gonna say I'm not. That's not too far off.
I think he's second.
Behind who?
Giannis.
Yeah.
I think it goes Giannis, Luca, then Jokic and Embiid, whatever order you want to put him in.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think the reason that Luka's not number one would be because of defense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Giannis is probably the best defender in the league, and
Yeah.
he also almost won the scoring title.
Yeah.
And he's also completely unstoppable in
Yeah.
every way, basically. So
Yeah. And Luca's just Magic Johnson with a jump shot.
yeah,
Like
Magic
literally.
Johnson with a jump shot.
With the jump shot, yeah. He's like if Magic Johnson and Reggie Miller had a weird hybrid child. He's got the trash
Exactly.
talker Reggie Miller too. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. I love Luca talking shit. That's one of my favorite things in basketball right now.
Yeah.
Like when he was shit talking Devin Booker, I loved every second of it. That was pure beauty.
When I heard about that, I was like, "Let's go, Luka.
Mhm.
We're on the same side."
Yeah. Luca made me hate Devin Booker. I'm finally on the anti-Devin Booker trade.
Yeah.
I was, as previously stated, indifferent, but now I hate Devin Booker because of Luca.
Thank God.
Okay. Speaking of which, speaking of my grandfather, another conversation we've had recently was the whole plumbers carpenters thing. And I brought that up to him because of JJ Redick shitting on Bob Cousy and saying he played against plumbers. Can I just say, that is the dumbest fucking argument for anything in sports at all. If you make fun of a player because of the era they played in, you do not know ball. Simple as that. That is a official Ball Knower podcast statement. You do not know ball if you claim players played against plumbers and carpenters.
Yeah.
Because Bob Cousy has what? An MVP, like 6. I don't know. Was he the point guard for all those Celtics teams that won finals?
I think it was 8.
Yeah, but
right.
was he the point guard for every single one of those seasons? Because I know they won 8 straight.
The 8 straight, yeah.
So was he a part of all of that?
Not the last 3, but no, it was 6.
Okay, so 6. 6 rings, won at least one Finals MVP, one MVP, however many All NBA teams, however many All Star games. Dude's a fucking NBA legend. But because hypothetically, if you pulled him out of time and dropped him in the year 2022, he'd be a third string point guard. He's bad. Shut the fuck up. If you base your arguments and rankings off of hypotheticals, your brain does not function properly. Oh, if I put LeBron back in 1942, he'd ball on everybody. No, he wouldn't. They wouldn't let him in the league. They were racist. It wouldn't happen. Like, I know that's brutal, but it's the truth. If LeBron showed up to the NBA right at the start, they wouldn't let him play. So you can't make that argument. Like it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like Another thing, NFL, people say if you put Derrick Henry in the start of the NFL, he would be a baller. No, he wouldn't. The NFL was started in the 1920s. They would not let a black man play. Like, point blank period, they would not. It's fucked up, and it's not okay that it was like that, but it's the truth. Like,
Yeah.
like if you want to pull out bullshit hypotheticals, I'll tell you why they're stupid. Like, I don't know. The best way to compare these old players is you take their dominance in their era, because at the time when they were playing, those were the best at that game for that time. It's
Yeah.
not Bob Cousy's fault that he wasn't playing against these athletic freaks of today. He was playing against, maybe it's a little bit
The
different
athletic
because
freak of
segregation
them.
was still a thing, but most of the best athletes in the world at the time, most of the best
Yeah.
basketball players in the world, and he was extremely dominant. So all of his accolades and his dominance from that era needs to be appreciated and needs to be respected. Just because
Yeah.
your bullshit hypothetical you came up with in your brain says that he's bad doesn't mean he's bad. And JJ Redick usually knows ball. Like, JJ Redick
Yeah.
is extremely smart when it comes to basketball, but that was the most brain dead fucking thing I've ever heard. Who was he even comparing him to? Who was the argument about? Wasn't it like Chris Paul?
I think so.
Like,
Something like that.
fuck Chris Paul. Bob Cousy is probably better all time than Chris Paul. I would argue he is. Bob Cousy has
Yeah.
the rings that Chris Paul can't get. Bob
And
Cousy
the
has the
MVP.
MVP trophy he can't get. Fuck Chris Paul. I'm also very anti Chris Paul, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but like, come on.
Yeah.
And then it really gets me when you, like, this argument gets made for players in the 80s and the 90s when there actually were athletic freaks.
Yeah.
Like, Michael Jordan didn't play against plumbers. He played against Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, uh, Shaq, Penny Hardaway. Fucking the list goes on. He played against most of the 10 to 20 best players ever. But he played against
Yeah.
plumbers because he didn't play against these fucking athletic freakazoids. Shut the fuck up. People are dumb. And then, on top of it, what people don't consider is the preparation nowadays versus back then. Like, back when Bob Cousy played, that was a side gig. You weren't an
Yeah.
NBA player. That was not your career. You were an NBA player at night, and during the day, you probably were a plumber or a carpenter. And that's just because they didn't make shit. There wasn't money. But I would say that makes it more impressive because there's less training. You don't dedicate yourself to it as much. Like, kids nowadays, 7, 8 years old, they throw everything away and they say, I'm going to be a basketball player, and train their whole life for it. And they have all these medical advancements and training advancements. They didn't have that shit back then. NFL players, I'm using them because they go back a little bit further. The NFL's older.
Yeah.
They had dudes fucking smoking cigars and getting wasted at halftime. Like, they did not take care of their bodies at all, but they were
Yeah.
still like putting up historic seasons and breaking records and shit. I didn't mean to derail everything with that, but like, fuck people who make that argument. That's my final statement with it.
Yeah. That's a rare JJ Redick L.
Very rare.
Very
Very
rare.
rare
Like
JJ Redick.
99.9% of the
He,
time.
he's taken
And
two L's. He's taken 2 L's.
what was the other one?
Attending Duke University. I almost said fucking university, like,
Yeah, it sounded
what's
like
his name?
Cedric Diggory. Yeah. Cedric Naismith or whatever.
Yeah, Cedric
Why is Cedric
Highsmith.
Diggory? Why was it Cedric Diggory like from Harry Potter? What am I doing?
He says Duke University.
Duke University.
I did a fucking prospect breakdown on him. Like, as a joke. Like, I made a series of TikToks where I was like, give me prospects for this year's draft and I'll make videos on them. And somebody commented Cedric Highsmith. So I made a joke and hyped him up to be like a generational defensive prospect. And he found the video and commented on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. The legendary Cedric Highsmith out of Duke University. Him and who was the other one I got? Quandale Dingle. Those
Yeah.
were the two I got. Those were the two joke ones. Cedric Highsmith and Quandale Dingle.
Real Dingle. God.
Oh dear God. So what else is going on in sports? Oh, Watson got a 23rd accuser. Another woman came forward.
Really?
Yeah. I feel really bad for her though, because the way she explained her journey to coming forward is going to get a lot of people on her ass about it. because she said, literally word for word, or not word for word, but basically she said something along the lines of, I saw him get paid $230 million, and that was a slap in the face after knowing what he did, which is a fair statement. But because people are awful, everyone's going to call her a gold digger and say she's doing
Yeah,
it because she saw him get paid. And
yeah,
I hate that. That's disgusting. I think Celia mentioned it last week because she sent me a tweet about it the other day. They're doing a documentary with all of the women that are accusing, or a
good.
couple of them at least. And I can't wait until that comes out. I really can't. Because all these
Yeah,
ignorant motherfuckers that are on here hating on Deshaun or hating on these women are just going to be look like such idiots. They're going to look like such idiots when these women start crying and telling their story and shit. It's disgusting. I
yeah,
don't want to spend too much time on that because we give that man too much screen or thought, anyways. What else has happened? Roquan Smith has a sexual or actually his is a full on rape allegation. I haven't talked about that publicly yet. That whole situation's
yeah,
fucked up, and I'm still not going to because there's a lot of iffy details. But I will point out I do believe the girl. Unfortunately, I do. Like if she's claiming that Roquan did it, I fully believe her, which sucks because I loved Roquan. But I mean, if he's fucking raping people, fuck that guy. I don't want him on my
yeah,
team. I say as I'm wearing my Bears hat and Bears hoodie. Fuck that guy if he raped a poor girl.
yeah.
Um, all right, I'm just stalling. Let's talk about Kenobi. I know that's what you're here for.
Oh, oh my God. You can start it, man. You can go for it.
No, you seem more excited than I am.
No, set the tone, man. You set the
Okay.
tone. So we'll
Um.
go with it.
Well, I thought it was fantastic. It's fucking
Yeah.
beautiful. I want to say first off, I hate Star Wars fans. I don't know if you've seen all the shit they're giving the lady who plays what's her name, Reva.
Rive, something.
It's
Something.
Reva or Reva. It's Reva.
It's Riva. It's
Yeah,
Riva for
she's getting
sure.
a lot of racist messages. Like a lot of
What?
people. Yeah, a lot of people are being extremely racist towards her. Like Ewan
Jeez.
McGregor had to come out. He posted a little video of him talking in his car to Twitter, and he was like, "Listen, as the executive producer, leading actor, and everything on this show, I'm going to tell you right now, this woman worked her ass off. She's extremely talented, and if you don't like her and you're being racist towards her, you're not a Star Wars fan in my eyes." Could you
Exactly.
imagine Obi-Wan Kenobi telling you you're not a fucking Star Wars fan?
I'd be like, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Right. But the show's so good.
That's
It's so good.
yeah. That's why we can't get nice things
Yeah.
as
Like
fans of
she's
this.
such a good villain. I like
Let
her as a
me.
villain. I do.
I. I. Okay. Here's my take. First of all, she killed the Grand Inquisitor. He doesn't die like that in Rebels.
Did he kill him? Or did she kill him? Or did she just impale him?
Hopefully, she kills him
I would
because if
imagine
that
he's probably going to get tossed in a bacta tank.
but that sucks. Okay, what? Let me think, David.
Well,
Let
I'm
me
just saying,
hope.
I don't think they're retconning Rebels if that's what you're going for.
I hope that they do because then that means that Darth Maul and Obi-Wan fight can be done IRL. I want this. I want the same thing. I want the same exact thing that they do in Rebels. I just want it in real life.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
You know?
Yeah. Go the
And
extra mile, recast Darth Maul as Sam Witwer, the guy who voiced him in Clone Wars. Let him be live action Maul.
yeah,
Just for that scene.
because I know for a fact that Kenobi or whatever when he sees him,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'd
That
be
would
like,
that would go crazy in live action. You're right. You're right.
exactly, that's what I want, and that's why I was hyped when he died. First of all, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And then I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Mhm.
But I don't. I think that she's cheesy.
Cheesy? Why? Because she's
Well,
like too over the top?
yeah, specifically what she said when they were flying away on the cargo ship. She was like, "I'll destroy you," and I was like, "Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right."
Well, it's Star Wars. The dialogue's always going to be cheesy.
Yeah, I know." But like, other than that. And besides the fact that she did like a 15-minute parkour scene for no reason, that made me mad.
That didn't make me
But
mad,
like,
but it was quite goofy.
I was like, "What are you doing? They're right there. Just run
She's got
from
to do
them."
the cool fucking the parkour scene for the Twitter clips,
The Twitter clip.
so everyone can be like, "Wow, she's such a badass."
Other than that, I think that it's actually very interesting
Hmm.
because that one shot of the other Jedi, um, like it's like trying to run out of the saloon or whatever, and she like slides over the table and activates the laser, and we're like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I I like her a lot because she reminds me of Anakin in the sense that she's very cocky and very much someone who knows what they want and is going to
yeah,
do whatever it takes to get it, which was like Anakin's entire arc in episode 3, which is so fitting for a villain for Obi-Wan Kenobi because it's a literal representation of him failing his brother, the same type of person. And I think that's
yeah.
cool. I like that parallel. Maybe, I don't know if that's the intention. Maybe that's just me reading into it too much because I do that. But I like that parallel a lot. I think she kind of embodies everything it means to be a Sith, even though she's not technically one. Right? The Inquisitors aren't considered Sith. I
Think
haven't
they're
watched Rebels.
Jedi that
Yeah,
decided to
yeah,
hunt down other Jedi.
right. But they're not considered actual Sith. They're just like,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. But yeah, like the greedy nature of the Sith doing whatever it takes to get what you want, blah blah blah. I think she fits that perfectly.
yeah.
Also, I always forget their numbers because I know the Inquisitors are numbered, but the other Inquisitor dude,
Green dude,
yeah, fucking dope. He's such a
sick.
badass. He's
He
very
needs to be
soft.
in more
Yeah,
of it.
he's very soft spoken and just intense. So anytime he speaks, your attention just cuts straight to him, and it's fucking great. The dude's such a good actor. He's playing the role
Yeah.
so well.
I
And
was wondering who he was because I thought I knew him from
I
somewhere.
want to say he's the fourth brother, maybe fifth
Yeah,
brother, because that's how it works, right? There's like 8 brothers and sisters under the Grand Inquisitor, or something like
yeah,
that. I literally only know the Inquisitors from Fallen Order. I have not seen much of Rebels.
yeah. I mean, neither.
Yeah, but I thought he was cool. I thought he was really cool. But I thought the Inquisitors were pretty cool overall. I thought they did a good job with them. I just hope the Grand Inquisitor isn't dead, like you said.
Yeah,
Um, Also, Leia is perfect.
yeah,
Little Leia is absolutely perfect. I love her so much. She's the perfect like representation of Carrie Fisher's sass and
yeah,
independence, and her just not giving a fuck. And like that little scene where she like thanks the droid and then her cousin's like, you shouldn't thank them, they're lower life forms, and she's like, oh, so I shouldn't treat you with respect either. Fucking coldest
yeah.
line in all of Star Wars.
I
Ended
mean,
that man's
okay,
career.
but yeah, yeah.
Straight
I
up
hated
bodied him.
that little cousin, bro. Oh my god,
Facts. Dude, if you disrespect a droid, you deserve to be shot. Unless you're
facts. And
Kenobi.
I like her little droid.
Yeah, the little mouse droid? Or it's not
Yeah,
an actual mouse droid, but
the
like the little
like
droid that it looks like fucking Mickey Mouse. Like I know
yeah,
Disney did that on purpose. It looks like the Mickey Mouse ears, and that's what's going to happen. You can get the Mickey Mouse ears in Disney. They're going to sell that droid as Mickey Mouse ears, and people are going to go ballistic
yeah.
over it. But like, I agree. I think the droid's cool, and when the fucking bounty hunter smashed it, I
I was
audibly
like,
gasped.
oh, I was
I
like, oh,
Yeah,
you better.
yeah. And then Kenobi
Yeah,
just casually fucks him up, drops some gas and
casually,
dips.
yeah, so casually gasses them.
Yeah, Kenobi's so cold. He's such a
Yeah.
badass.
And he put the mask back on and
Mm-hmm.
walked out so sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
And then the other cold line when Kenobi was talking about how he needed to train Luke, and Owen was like, just like you trained his father.
That made
Fuck
my blood
you.
boil. That made my blood
Yeah, it
boil.
did. Cause he's right, but like fuck you for saying it.
Yeah, it's like, what? Why did
Who
you
the
say
fuck are
that?
you, Owen Lars?
Yeah, I'm so glad you get burned up
Yeah,
in
get
New Hope.
burned, bro. You and your bitch wife.
Dear God. Oh my God.
Bro, though, if you disrespect Obi-Wan Kenobi, you deserve to be burned.
Max.
Factual statement.
I like when I talk about stuff like this, I like to talk about specific scenes. So I'm just gonna like work through them.
Okay.
First of all, the opening, sick.
Yeah.
The beginning of episode 1, I was in. I was locked in. That girl, whoever that Jedi Master is dope.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was a long take or not, like a one take, but it felt like it.
Yeah.
And the combat was dope.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been, oh my God, it would have been so sick because I was like, wait a minute. This is a group of younglings on a high pathway. Don't they find a group of dead younglings on a high pathway
I think they do.
in Revenge of the Sith?
I think so.
And I was like, please tell me that these are the younglings that Anakin kills. Please tell me. And then they weren't. I thought it would have been so sick if they would have been like, what do we do now? And then like they started like turning around to walk away, and then you just like see a lightsaber activate, and it's Anakin,
Right.
and then he kills him. That would be sick.
Mm-hmm.
But that was lit. That
Yeah.
was like that got me in so quick, and it makes me so happy and so excited to see other lightsaber fights.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's like there's like some action, but it's like blasters. So it's not actual action. I'm
Right.
excited. Oh, it's
Yeah,
actual
Kenobi
action.
used
It's
a
not.
gun a lot.
I know.
Very
It's
uncivilized
sick.
behavior.
Yeah, it's sick though.
It
For
is. It is.
real. I don't really remember what happens in the first episode really that much.
The first episode, I think since they dropped them at the same time, they fucking ran together. It just felt like one long episode.
Exactly. Yeah.
Doesn't the first episode end with like Kenobi like being told to go after
Yeah.
Leia, but he
Something.
doesn't, and then the next episode he actually does?
Um.
Maybe, I don't
Like
know
I
for
said,
sure.
the scene with the Jedi trying to escape the thing is sick.
Yeah.
Owen is like, although he's an a-hole, he's like, I guess he's an a-hole for a reason. He doesn't want to be involved in any of it.
Yeah.
And him denying that he knows Obi-Wan and all that whole scene is sick.
That scene bothered me. It was a
Why?
good scene, but I'm looking at that like, okay, maybe I'm reading too much into things. Maybe I'm overestimating the information that Darth Vader has disclosed. But imagine what would happen if Vader found out that somebody was fucking with Owen. Like one of his inquisitors was threatening to murder Owen and Owen's family.
It's just like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe
Nah.
because the whole time I was thinking like, okay, fucking stop. That's Vader's family. You're gonna get fucked up. But again, I'm probably overestimating how much is known about Vader.
Yeah.
And his identity and whatnot. But who knows? Who knows?
But it is weird.
Yeah.
Because she knows that he's Anakin.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't know who he is.
I guess. Although part of me was kind of thinking that she singled him out specifically because she figured he would draw out Kenobi.
Because he's a Skywalker.
Right. Because he was Anakin's family and Kenobi would still be trying to help or defend Anakin or whatever. Because I don't think they know about Luke. I don't know if they know about Luke.
No.
Also, seeing little Luke sitting on the hut, acting like he was flying a pod racer, warms my heart. That was adorable. I love that. But I do like that Luke's kind of taking a backseat with this one, and it's more about Leia.
Yeah.
And we're going to see why Leia named her son after Obi-Wan. Which didn't occur to me until someone pointed it out on Twitter, and I was like, holy shit! Ben Solo, Ben Kenobi, how did I not draw that? How did I not connect that before?
You know what's crazy? I didn't connect that until right now. So.
Yeah, because, I don't know, I always think of him as Obi-Wan because I prefer the prequels, but then you think about it, Ben Kenobi. What the fuck? How did I not connect that before?
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane.
I like how there's like like it would be boring for another show, but like it keeps going through his days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the same thing over and over again, and he gets the
Yeah.
meat, he gets to his animal, and then he walks back to his house and
Mm-hmm.
like watches something. That's sick.
Yeah.
Like that would be boring in another show. But
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that settle me into this life so that when he leaves it, it's like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
things are way more intense now. Um, I like that Obi-Wan, his interaction with the Jedi, and then I like that later the one of the coldest shots in Star Wars of the Jedi's feet dangling when he's hung up on
Mm-hmm.
the like thing.
I
So
was
sick.
shocked they did that.
I was too. I was
That
like,
was dark.
no way. That's
Like,
sick.
then again, this franchise is also known for killing children, so I guess it's not too
Uh,
surprising.
Yeah.
But like,
Um,
damn.
and this is a comparison that I'm gonna make. Uh, so like Obi-Wan, he hasn't used the Force in like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He uses the Force for the first time. He's clearly not
Yeah.
strong with the Force.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is very good. But the thing is, that never happened with Ray or somebody like that. Like that comparison, like that's how you write a character. This is not how you write a character.
What? Where someone is clearly weak with the Force at first and then has to like build up?
Well, yeah, because it's realistic. It's
Yeah.
like realistic use of the abilities. He
Well, I was
hasn't
gonna
used it in
say
10
Luke
years. He
was
hasn't
like
used it at
that.
all.
That was
Exactly.
literally the whole time they were on Dagobah.
Dagobah.
But you
Yeah.
said no one else has ever done it. You big goofy idiot. You're wrong. I
I'm
just
just
poked a
saying that
hole in your statement.
I'm saying that Ray did it
I know
wrong
you were just using it to shit on Ray. I know.
because every other person was like, okay,
Yeah.
so Anakin even got crapped on
Yeah.
by Dooku
Yeah.
multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you have somebody like Ray who's just immediately better than everybody else, and it's very annoying to watch. Anyways,
Well,
that excites me.
it is what it
That
is.
excites me, and I love that it's not like he's using it in battle.
Yeah,
He's
he was
using it
using
to
it to
save
save
himself.
Leia. And he didn't
Exactly,
even like pull her all the way up. He just used it to soften her fall,
exactly, because
which is
he
very
was not
fitting for the
confident.
whole building up the strength thing. But we haven't talked about the best scene on in either episode yet. And that's Kenobi on the fucking ship, tears in his eyes, realizing Anakin Skywalker is still alive. And then it cuts to Vader opening his eyes in the fucking Bacta tank. Holy shit.
I was like,
Yeah.
and oh my god, the fact that he's still breathing after the image is off. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, I was like, let's go. I
Yeah.
need this next episode
Now,
now.
I don't know if this is true or not. Like I said, the third episode's out, but neither of us have seen it.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones may have come back to voice Vader.
Oh, oh my god.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be
Oh my
fucking...
god.
I really hope he did. Because
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I know nothing about episode 3 other than maybe that, but I hope the episode that we get to see Vader. I just want to see Vader fuck shit up.
Yeah,
I really do.
honestly.
The only thing that worries me is I'm afraid that Vader and Kenobi might duel, and that would be like contradictory towards the original trilogy, right? Because don't they say that's like the first time they fought since?
Mustafar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Although
don't think it makes sense
I
that they
want
would fight.
I want them to fight, but I also don't because I'm
Yeah.
afraid of. I don't know. Maybe that could have just been like. Maybe they pass it off as Kenobi doesn't look like Kenobi, and Vader's just fighting a Jedi, and
I
then
should have said how it might
and
be it.
now, yeah, because Vader's the one who says it. I believe. I believe Vader says it's the first time he's seen his master since. So I'm really hoping
Yeah.
it's a situation where he just fights a random Jedi and it's Kenobi. And I kind of want
Yeah.
Kenobi to get fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say there's no
But
shot that he even stands a
yeah,
close chance
yeah.
to where he is now.
And I don't know if it's a stretch or not, but I'd like to see Force Ghost Qui-Gon in this as well. I don't know if there's any
Oh
confirmation for that or
my
not.
god. Oh my God, I love that that's being set up. By the way, he probably will be seen,
I hope so.
especially because, oh my God, the opening montage too, like the
Yeah,
recap, it's so sick.
beautifully cut. Beautifully.
Beautifully cut, sets up hopefully some things for what's going to go on in the show because it says maybe I'll teach you how to see Qui-Gon. Maybe I can
Yeah,
talk to the
yeah.
master
Okay,
again.
I forgot that was specifically mentioned in the cut.
Exactly.
Okay,
And I love that I don't know, did he like wake up from a nightmare or something and says like t tries to talk to him and he
I
fails, like it doesn't work.
think
So sick.
yeah,
So sick.
yeah. Also, I always forget how to pronounce the guy's name, but the fake Jedi that played Kingo in Eternals. Fucking love that guy. The
Yeah.
actor is so good. He's just like naturally funny. Like they didn't write him any funny lines, but when he's on the screen, he's just a funny dude. And it was funny
Yeah.
to watch Kenobi like get ready to fuck him up. And he's like, okay, 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 and then he acts like he's gonna go get the bounty and then helps Kenobi. I like that. And
Yeah.
then he talks his shit to Raven. He's like, "I'm the Jedi you're looking for. Come get me." And then he's like, "You're a lot stronger than I thought." And she fucking like mind rapes him, takes the
Yeah.
information and dips. I like that. That was fun. That was a fun little
Yeah.
scene.
I thought that he was just gonna die there.
I did
Hopefully he
too.
comes
I
back.
thought she was
I thought
gonna
it was,
fuck him up.
it's so sad that I think she's just gonna murder him in the
Yeah,
dark alleyway.
yeah. I thought she was gonna get the information and just fucking cut him in half. Like, oh no, that might have
That'd been
actually been more
horrible.
funny. She just fucked him up for no reason.
This poor guy.
Yeah. Well, not
Like
poor
I'm
guy.
the
He's a little scam artist.
yeah, but it's
Just
funny.
shifty. Well, yeah,
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 he's a good scam artist because
yeah,
he sets the people to their
yeah. I
freedom.
suppose.
He
Also,
also robs them or whatever.
um, Obi-Wan running into the 501st Soldier broke my heart, dude.
Yeah,
Because you know Kenobi recognized him,
yeah,
obviously. Not like as a specific trooper, but the blue on his armor.
yeah,
And I firmly believe that soldier knew it was Obi-Wan. Like obviously
yeah,
didn't say anything, but how would he not? You know,
yeah.
he worked under Anakin Skywalker and Rex, and probably did dual missions with God. What's Kenobi or Cody's like the 313th or something.
I think it's I don't know 212 maybe.
212th.
It's a
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the 212th. Yeah. So he would have done dual ops missions with the 212th and have seen Kenobi before. So I'm confident he knew it was him, and that's why he asked him for credits.
yeah.
Maybe I'm looking into it too much, but I want that to be true.
And I like the immediate contrast between the soldier and then the stormtroopers because he like
Yeah,
gives it to him and then he like stands up straight and the stormtrooper like runs into him.
yeah.
So sick.
Such a sad scene though, dude. Because all I could think about was Rex.
Yeah.
Poor,
I was
poor
like, that's
Rex.
that's not Rex, but it makes me feel like that's Rex or any
My
of the
heart stopped for a second because I thought it was Rex, and I was like, wait, he's got a gray beard, he's got hair, and
that.
Rex would be out somewhere else right now.
Yeah,
So I knew it wasn't him, but it still fucking 501st either way. Broke my heart. Very
yeah.
sad.
It could be literally any of them. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Which I don't know if you heard, not to change the subject yet, but they released a bunch of stuff about the Ahsoka series coming out. We know for a fact that Ezra, Sabine, and what's her name? Hera, the green chick from Rebels.
Yeah,
They're all
something like that.
guaranteed to be in the show. They're confirmed. They showed a sneak peek at the Star Wars convention. They haven't released it, but people have recorded it and posted it
Like,
online. I hope Rex is in that.
he better be. He
Yeah.
better. He better
I want to
be.
see live action Rex so bad.
Yeah,
I know it's just going to be Tamara Morrison, but like I don't care. I want Rex. He's Rex.
yeah,
He's my favorite character in all of Star Wars. I need more Rex. But he is confirmed for the second season of Bad Batch, which they
yeah.
revealed trailer for. They dropped an actual trailer.
I saw a teaser about something, and I don't even remember anything about it. But I just remember Mace Windu's in it, and I'm like, I need more of Mace, please.
Okay, we'll get to that
I
in a
don't know what
second
it
because
was.
I think that's
Okay.
the thing I was going to tell you about. But the
Okay.
Bad Batch Season 2, Rex, Cody, and a Wookiee Jedi are all going to be in it. Those were all in the
What?
trailer. Yeah. A Wookiee
Dude,
Jedi.
it better be the Wookiee Jedi that was the Wookiee Padawan in that
I
one
think
episode
it
of Clone
is.
Wars.
I think it is because he had a green lightsaber, just like that kid did. I think it is.
That episode's so good too. It's crazy.
Where Yoda takes them all to the cave and they get their kyber crystals and shit.
Yes.
Such a good episode. It really
Oh,
is.
so
Yeah.
good. So good. So
But
good.
if Rex and Cody are both in the new season of Bad Batch, I really hope Rex is the one to kill Cody. I really want that to be the thing.
Would it be during the Order 66?
No, it would be
Or whatever?
after. It will be way after because Bad Batch. Have you watched the first season?
No.
Okay,
One
they're
of my
already
biggest faults.
beyond Order 66. Like
Really?
Order 66 is like the first episode of the Bad Batch, and then it's the stuff following it. So they're a little bit behind it. Right now, they're just on the run because the Empire knows they exist. So I really hope it's like Cody leading an advanced or like a group of stormtroopers or something, and Rex and the Bad Batch just plow through them all, and it ends with Rex killing Cody. It'll be
Yeah,
kind of
that'd
fucking
be sick.
sick.
That'd be
Heartbreaking.
so metal. So metal.
Yeah, it'll be absolutely heartbreaking, but it's the right kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And almost justice, kind of. You know, because Obi-Wan fucked up Anakin. Rex fucks up Obi-Wan's right hand
Yeah.
that tried to kill him. But,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. But the other thing, it's called Tales of the Jedi. And it's a series, it's an anthology series about
yes.
a bunch of different Jedi. And right now, confirmed, we're getting 3 episodes about Ahsoka before she was Anakin's Padawan. We're getting episodes about young Qui-Gon Jinn when he was a Padawan. And we're getting episodes about Dooku when he was a Jedi.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
And the entire premise of the show, it's an animated show. It's like a Clone Wars type thing.
Yeah.
And it's just telling the stories of other Jedi from the prequels. That's the only like restriction on it. So we could get Plo Koon, we could get Kit Fisto, we could get Ki-Adi Mundi, Ayla Secura. Any Jedi from the prequel era could get their own episode or multi-episode arc within this show, depending on how long they want to take it. That focuses entirely on them and their journey.
So sick. So sick.
It's such a good fucking show, and I'm so glad they finally got around to doing something like this. Because I have wanted to see Dooku as a Jedi for so long, because it's supposed to be that Qui-Gon failed him and let him fall to the dark side, and I want to see what that entails.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what that entails.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm sure Mace Windu will make appearances in it. I think that might be what you saw Mace Windu in. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I think so. So sick.
That's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so fucking cool.
That's like the show that I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's the show I've wanted for my entire
You
life.
know, the prequel nerds in us can finally flourish.
Yeah.
What else was confirmed? There's rumors that the Lando show might not be happening with Donald Glover.
Why?
Because they said that there might, I think there's a hang up with it, but they said everything going on is all in Donald Glover's hands. Like it's all up to him whether or not things are going to happen. So maybe he's busy. I don't know. I really hope that's not the case. I really want to see more Donald Glover as Lando because he was fantastic. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up because I think they confirmed more stuff. Yeah, Tales of the Jedi is fucking sick. Oh, the next movie, the next Star Wars movie is going to be directed by Taika Waititi. That's confirmed.
Movie?
Yeah, a whole last movie directed by Taika. They announced a new video game, but I think that's just the sequel to Fallen Order.
Yeah.
They announced that their Mandalorian season 3 comes out in the fall, and they're already writing season 4 for that. Stuff about Andor came out, but it doesn't say what. There's another Star Wars movie coming out. Kevin Feige's making it, but it's supposed to be like a standalone movie.
Okay.
That's interesting. Hold on. Here we go. Everything that was revealed. So we've got Mandalorian. Okay. We've got a show coming out called Skeleton Crew, starring Jude Law. And its
What?
story will center around a group of kids lost in the Star Wars galaxy during the New Republic era. Don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I forget when the New Republic is. But it's being the producers on it are Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and John Watts, the dude who directed the Spider-Man trilogy for the MCU.
So that just means that it's going to be good.
It's going to be a good coming of age story, that's for damn sure. Oh, they also announced that another fucking Indiana Jones movie is coming out. That's happening. Completely unrelated.
With Harrison Ford?
Yes.
He's like 98.
Yes, with Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones 5.
Let the man rest. God.
He wants to rest. He's fucking done with movies, dude. But
Yeah.
apparently he's doing another one. So yeah, that looks like it's everything. But like, holy shit, we're getting a lot of cool Star Wars shit coming out.
Yeah.
Sequels and new seasons and shit. Is there anything else you want to say about Star Wars?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I don't know if you saw, but Johnny Depp won the Amber Heard trial.
Yes.
Massive W for the homie Johnny Depp.
15 mil. 15 mil.
15 mil. Look at that, man.
Huge.
That trial was a fucking mess, dude. We've gotten away with not talking about it yet, but it was so bad.
Yeah.
My mom's been addicted to it, and she'll like pull me in to show me stuff. Have you seen the video where it looks like she's snorting coke on the stand?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You were in a courtroom on camera, and she's just casually like, just like takes a tissue up to her nose and snorts. Who the fuck snorts with a tissue up to their nose?
Yeah. It's almost like she was trying to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's how bad she was doing.
Yeah.
It's so, oh my
Yeah.
God.
And then there was I think he was a psychiatrist. He was some sort of doctor that went up on the stand and sounded like fucking Heinz Doofenshmirtz. And Dan Povenmire was like reenacting the scenes as Doofenshmirtz, which was funny. The whole thing was a mess. I don't think we need to say anything else. It was just fucking awful. I didn't watch it.
Way too long.
Yeah, I couldn't sit and watch it. I thought it was god awful, but
yeah,
you know,
it was too cringy to watch for me because it's just Amber Heard grasping at straws.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see where Sony's making a fucking El Muerto movie? I know that's kind of old news, but it really pisses me off.
El Muerto? What?
He's a Marvel character who I think has had 2 comic appearances ever. He's appeared. This is a fact, by the way. He has less Marvel appearances than Superman, and he's getting a whole ass movie in the little Venom verse.
How will this affect Morbius 2?
How will this affect Morbius's legacy? Morbius 2. Fucking let there be El Muerto. But this pisses me off. This movie's getting made, but we still don't have a movie about fucking Nightwing. I know it's a completely different company that has nothing to do with Warner Brothers, but come on! It is the year 2022 and we still don't have a movie that stars the fucking first sidekick in comics, the most famous sidekick in comics. Instead, we're getting fucking El Muerto.
El Muerto. Everyone loves El Muerto.
Yeah. I bet the movie will make $1 more billion at the box office.
Okay, that's it for this episode.
No, I have one more thing I want to talk about. One more thing.
Okay.
They confirmed the Daredevil's coming back. Daredevil series on Disney Plus confirmed.
Hey!
Again, kind of like week old news, but we didn't get to talk about our nerd shit last week, so we're behind a little bit. Confirmed 100%. Daredevil's coming back with Charlie Cox reprising his role as Daredevil.
Awesome.
And Vincent D'Onofrio reprising his role as Kingpin. and that's all
Awesome.
we have so far. But uh, the other two valid defenders, I can't remember her name, but the lady who plays Jessica Jones and the dude who plays Luke Cage, they posted a picture together on social media recently, and the caption said something about them filming. So I'm assuming they're also going to be in it,
Sick.
which is a W. I just wanted to point that out because I fucking love Daredevil. I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
I just hope Disney doesn't fuck it up. I don't think they will. I'm confident that they'll do fine, but I really hope they don't.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Stream Post Malone Rescue Rangers theme, Song of the Summer 2022. Have you heard it yet?
No.
Post Malone. So, you know how they had that Chip and Dale movie that just came out, the Rescue Rangers? Have you seen it?
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so good. Please do yourself a favor and watch it at some point. It's so good. Me and my family watching it was great. But Post Malone did a cover of the theme song for it, and it unironically slaps hard.
Oh no.
It's so good. And Post Malone's album comes out not tomorrow, but the next day. Yo, I forgot about. I'm so pumped. He's got a song in there
Oh
with
my god.
Doja Cat. Song's gonna fucking slap.
Dude.
That song, listen, that song is gonna be this year's Levitating. Remember when that was fucking song in this? Was that 2 years ago now?
I have no idea. I hope it was like 10 years ago.
It
But
definitely wasn't 10 years ago. It was
I,
either
I thought I was definitely not 10 years ago, but I wish it was. I just
last year or the year before. It was so
yeah,
good. I think it was last year.
it was last year.
I think it was last year. Yeah, that and that was the song of the summer, but our song of the summer was fucking Astronaut in the Ocean because of fucking Daniel.
Yeah, it was like dead for months.
And then Daniel just started fucking randomly saying it, revived it.
Yeah, single-handedly.
Yeah. All right, I gotta. What else do I have written down here? Oh, I gotta start ending. I gotta end the video with a question again. I haven't done that in forever. Um, you know what? We'll say we'll make it sport themed because we talked mostly about Star Wars today. Um, what's your favorite sports movie, Andrew?
Hoosiers probably.
Hoosiers? Valid. Hold on, let me show you mine. I have something from mine if I can find it. There it is. Very simple answer for me. Gotta love The Water. One of my favorite movies ever. I love The Water Boy. But yeah,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments what your favorite sports movie is. If it has something to do with soccer or baseball, I hate you. Unless it's Bad News Bears. I'll allow the Bad News
Oh,
Bears.
the Sandlot, bro.
Okay, yeah, okay. Baseball's valid. I'll give you baseball. But if it's a soccer movie, for shame. For shame. I wasn't even thinking about The Sandlot. I haven't seen that movie in
Yeah,
forever.
but
But it's valid. Sandlot's valid.
yeah, it's very valid. I
It
love that
is.
movie so much.
It is. And then, oh my god, there's this one Disney movie where this kid finds like Babe Ruth's bat and it talks and he has to take it back to him.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Yes.
Oh my god,
It's a
what's it
bat and a
called?
ball, bro. A bat and a
Yeah, there's a
ball.
baseball too, and I think it's Babe Ruth. I think Babe Ruth is right. If not, it's like Cal
Yeah.
Ripken. Everyone's Hero. It's called Everyone's
Yeah.
Hero. Hold on, I
Wait,
want to make sure
what?
I got the play right. Yeah, he's a Yankees fan. I think it's yep, Babe Ruth. It was Babe Ruth. And it's fucking Jake T. Austin from Wizards of Waverly Place that plays the boy, the little brother.
Jesus.
That was a deep cut memory. I don't know why I
What?
remembered that movie.
Oh my god.
Okay. I don't like baseball, but there's some solid baseball movies out there. Moneyball's good. Field of Dreams is good. Yeah, if you like a baseball movie, I apologize. You're valid. It's some
Yeah.
soccer enjoyers. Except Ted Lasso, but that's a show.
I don't really think there are many soccer movies.
Good. There shouldn't be. It's a boring sport.
I won't even lie, I agree.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's boring.
It's boring as fuck, bro. Like, let me just watch a compilation of people doing backflips and breaking their necks and dying because that's a thing that happens in that sport.
Uh,
Why? Why must that
what?
happen? Everyone thinks they're all gangster when they kick a goal, and the next thing you know, they're fucking dead.
Well, yeah, they probably don't know how tired they are,
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing
you know?
backflips anyway. It's too flashy. Too flashy for me. They need to go back to the olden days where you just kicked the ball and handed it to the ref.
Wow.
I used to be like that with football when I was little because my dad's like that. I used to hate celebrations.
Uh,
Yeah, and now I'm like, well,
Classic
they're just having
85-year-old man.
fun. They're just having some fun, you know? Let them do their thing. But as soon as Marshawn Lynch starts grabbing his dick or Antonio Brown starts twerking, that's when I have an issue.
That's when it starts getting fun for me.
All right, that's going to be it for today's episode of the Ball Knower podcast. Make sure you let us know what your favorite sports movie is in the comments. If you say a soccer movie, I will berate you personally on both the account that this channel or like both this channel's account and my own personal YouTube account, and then I will make a TikTok about you and flame you for millions of people to see, and by that I mean probably like 200 if that. And 50 of those views will be me going back to see if anyone's commented on it so I can pick a fight with somebody in the comments. But that's all. Goodbye.